We are back on the Minetree server for another video, and today my goal is I want to make $1 billion, and this is going to be no easy task, and we're gonna have to come up with some great methods to making money. But hopefully we can start off this video and get lucky by going to open up our daily key. Okay, and let's see what we get. 2 tier 1 keys, very nice. Now let's check out in the tier 1 crate some more drill expanders. That's gonna be very helpful for our almost max drill, and we got some spawners and a helmet. Now at least we have a little bit of armor. Okay, let's head back to our plot and place these down. So although we have so many different ways to make money at our plot, we have the spawners, we have the drill, we have our giant farm that we got last video, none of this really makes me that much money since I'm not a high enough prestige to actually damage any of the good mobs, and our drill takes so long to just empty and slash sell. Even if it does sell for over $1 million each inventory, we gotta find something a little bit better. And I think that's going to be using our pickaxe that we worked so hard to get last time and just going and mining in PvP. So obviously the one thing we have to be careful about while in PvP is to not get killed, but usually people are pretty chill, so we can just sort of mine around and do that pretty easily, not having to worry about too many people other than the person literally trying to shoot me with a bow right now. Like, why? What have I done to deserve this? And yeah, we literally died, but that doesn't matter. We really just lost that helmet that we got from our daily key. Other than that, we don't have anything of that much value, and we can sell this inventory for $900,000, and that is because the current volatility is 100%. But that's why I think we're going to be better off just mining in PvP, because if we get 1 million every inventory, we're only going to need to sell about 1,000 inventories before we can make $1 billion, and then our goal is complete. So I'm gonna go mine for about 10 minutes in PvP, and let's see actually how much we're gonna make and how long this is going to take us. And so we really could only mine for like a total of 6 minutes because we had someone repeatedly killing us. We died a total of like 6 times or something. Really insane how annoying they are. But anyways, in that time of 6 deaths, we got about, I'd say, $5 million. So that's not terrible. That's not terrible at all. But what we really need to do is we need to find some way that we can get this money a lot easier without having to die and then TP to PvP mines and then mine again. So there's 2 options. First, we can rank up and get all the way to the wizard's mine, but that's gonna take a long time and a lot of grinding and even more money. So we could do that, but what I'm thinking is maybe we work on a farm. But at least for now, let's go grind those mobs so we can make a little bit of money in this time, and hopefully by then they will have left PvP. $4.8 million for just like 8 stacks of carrots? What the heck? Okay, so what's gonna happen if we just sell the wheat that we got from this farm? Because we have a lot more wheat than we had carrots. If this is anywhere close, it's gonna be like 20 million. Okay, it's only 7 million. What's the volatility? Okay, that makes sense. And then carrots is like 10k per. Okay, so carrots are like double the price, but still, that's a quick $7 million from just collecting wheat. We might be on to our new money-making method. We're gonna have to see. So from collecting all of this, we made like a good $15 million. Imagine if we got a farm that was as big as our neighbors. Like, look at the size of their farm. They probably have over 300 sugarcane stems, and then the same thing, probably another 100 netherwort, another like 200 to 300 carrots, 300 potatoes. That's just insane. I can only imagine. They must make millions and millions of dollars, probably like $50 million per a collection. But if we want to copy that, we do have to get a good amount of seeds in general. And although I do have some stacked up from here that are just ones that I had lying around and have gotten from other people and from just mining trips in general, this is not going to be enough, because if we just build this, there's no way we're going to make that much money back. So although we are at 140 mil, somehow I think someone might have paid me something. I'll have to check back in recording. But we did. Oh, we literally just picked up a stack of seeds. Do they not realize that that's literally worth like $500,000 as a collection just alone? But due to our hoe having like an insane fortune and double drop and quadruple drop chance, we're gonna get like $2 million from all of this wheat seed. So it looks like we have an opportunity to make money. Nobody wants wheat seeds. They sell for one of the highest volatilities, even if it is 4.2k per. That's like the same as potatoes at 0. Carrots are double, but carrots are going to be so many less. We get 30 wheat seeds when we only get 5 carrot seeds. That levels out to be like a lot more for wheat. We also have cocoa beans, which seem to be 11 per. So carrots, that's the same as carrots, and pretty high volatility. This is looking promising. There's also crop boxes in PvP, and we got some carrots, which seem to be the best ones to sell. I think there is like 3, 6, like 10 crop boxes that can spawn here like that. No, we can't. Like, oh, he got it. You can see his hose a lot better than mine. He's definitely farming also, so that has to mean we are on to something. I think I'm gonna try to get like 10 crop boxes, and we'll see how lucky we get, how many seeds we get. Is it actually worth, like, can we get 600 crops? Hey guys, Harvs from the future here. Basically, my recording messed up a little bit, didn't record the audio, so you guys get the really quick and simple explanation of what's happening. So basically, we spent about 30 minutes gathering seed boxes. I got a good amount, as you can see. I also managed to collect about half of these on the ground because, again, people don't want these, and it's super crazy. So then from there, go back to my plot, gather the ones that I have sitting in my chests, and then looking at how many seeds I have, we definitely do not have enough space on my plot to plant all these. So we're gonna make a second plot, which I get with, I believe, YouTube rank. So this is going to now turn into my farming plot, but that means we gotta put in some work and hoe this entire thing, get the water placed down, and get this thing ready to make us our $1 billion. So it ended up taking about 5 minutes to hoe this entire area, and then another 5 minutes to map out the water, and then to plant this wheat was probably another 7 minutes. If I harvested this entire farm, every single piece of wheat I have placed right now, and I get 5 wheat per a plant, which is possible with my like quadruple drop and double drop, I will get $15 million, which is just insane. And this is only half of one layer. Plus, we can't even forget, we also have the potatoes, the sugarcane, the cocoa beans, the netherwort, and the carrot stems that we still need to plant. But I think for now, I'm going to cut back once I finish up the rest of this farm. So a 3, a 2, a 1. Okay, and after about 20 more minutes, we have finished placing down every seed, stem, sugarcane, piece of dirt that we need to place down everything that we have. And so this is our farm right now. I tried to go with as minimal space needed and water needed for our sugarcane farm. Our netherwort farm is going to be our 3rd layer on the top. Then we're going to have potatoes and carrots as our 2nd layer. And our bottom layer is going to be wheat, which is actually completely grown. So we'll collect that in a minute and see if our estimate was correct, because that should be giving us $150 million. And then finally, we have these 5 rare netherworts, which I'm going to place right here, and we're going to get to see in a little bit what those actually do. So even though cocoa beans sell for a lot of money, I really didn't want to make a farm quite yet. I think eventually we'll make one, but I'm probably going to put that on my home plot, since these seem to be the highest money making ones other than carrots, and they're the most common ones that I have. So when people use the grinder at my plot, they will be able to load this, and I'll be able to collect it just a little bit more often. But what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to grab one of the XP boosts that we got from Hide and Tree, and he gave me a bunch of stuff. We'll probably use them throughout the future videos, but what I really want to use this 300% XP bonus for is this hoe to collect all of that wheat. So hopefully we can get this up to at least tier 5. That's only like 15 levels, and with a 300% boost, I think it's super possible. But I guess now let's get into collecting this wheat. And the final sell of our inventory is about $2.6 million, meaning from just a half a layer of our farm, we got about, I'd say, $20 million, which is not terrible at all. That means we only need to collect this farm 50 times, and that doesn't even account if we had a full layer. If we had this full layer full, we would only have to collect this farm 25 times, which is insane, because that means that we only need to do this for about 2 or 3 hours, and we'll have $1 billion. And also some of that rare netherwort has officially grown, so let's collect it. Oh my gosh, 270 experience on the hoe, plus like 3, almost 4 stacks of netherwort from one plant. We have another one growing right here. That's even more. What the heck is this stuff? And then that netherwort we got from 2 plants sells for $1.4 million. That is crazy. Of course, we also have the sugarcane, but this is really only helpful for like getting vines. I don't see this, and levels obviously, but not too helpful for actual money, as it only sells for $764. That is horrible. So I didn't waste the extra 27 minutes on our 300% experience bonus. I decided to go mine in PvP and test my luck, and hopefully this time with that boost we could get our pickaxe up to at least level 105, which is about 2 levels, which isn't honestly terrible. Okay, and King of the Hill is actually open. There was 2 basically nons here. Let's see if we can get it. Don't shoot. No, I need it. I need it. I need it. He's gonna kill me. I almost snuck that. I almost snuck that. We had 6 more seconds. Dang it. We lost it this time, but hopefully as we grind up just a little bit more, we can at least get it once in this video so I can show it off just the slightest bit. But the person who did get it, Minetree, was a pretty good sport about it, and he gave me one of the mystery crate keys that we can get. So let's actually go open that up and see what we get. Maybe we'll get lucky, and all of a sudden we'll be able to get a tier 3 key or something super insane like that. First one, we got a tier 2 key. Maybe this will actually happen. Second one, okay, just some XP bonuses and some sell ones. That's actually not terrible. Even though it only has 2 uses, we can actually go into our drill and we can sell all of this, which normally we sell it for about $10 million. So if we sell it this time, we got $20 million. That is insane. But so before all that craziness with the King of the Hill, we collected a couple more farming boxes while mining, and we managed to get all of this stuff. We managed to get about 5 farming boxes, one of which had this right here, a rare carrot stem, which is going to be the exact same to the netherwort, and with carrots being one of the best items to sell to the store for almost $10,000, we're gonna get rich from this. Like, we're gonna get insanely rich from this one crop. But so let's place it down right here in the middle and we'll let it grow. For now though, let's replant all of this wheat because I kind of pushed that off because I didn't want to. And finally, after like 15 minutes or so, our 2 carrots have grown. 2 out of the 5. You can see the 5 are still super small. But the first one is going to give us almost 2 stacks of carrots. And the second one, almost 4 stacks of carrots. That is crazy. That must have been like double drop activating or something. Let's see how much it sells for. $3.5 million. And that's almost 10,000 per carrot. The different rarities is just insane for farming. Like, seriously, while looking through the Minetree Discord, link in the description if you guys actually want to join it, you get to see a bunch of updates. I saw that there are actually legendary rarity, like any farming item. I can only imagine that those probably give like 20x times the drops. So if we're getting like 2 or 3 stacks from just 1 carrot, and that's a times 5, that means you're going to be getting like 20 stacks of carrots from 1 legendary, and you can get 5 of those from 1 box. So you're going to get like 100 stacks of carrots. That's like $100 million. That's just crazy. Okay, and this inventory full of drops from our drill should put us at a quarter of the way to $1 billion. And yes, it does. $250 million, a fourth of the way there. Only 750 more to go. That's not that much. And finally, we have gotten the King of the Hill. We got some help from Chase Plays, from Ricardo. We got a couple protectors, so that's pretty nice. Hopefully some redstone will spawn in just a second so that we can actually test out and see what we get. I've heard we can get tool maximizers, keys, and a bunch of stuff like that. Ooh, another crop box. Not bad, not bad. Some sugar canes, the worst thing to get, but still decent. Oh, finally, redstone. Let's see what we get. This took... No, wait, what? Why don't I have King of the Hill? I should be able to break it. No, this can't be happening. I can't break the redstone. I should be able to. That's just my luck. We spend all this time trying to get it, and then it doesn't work. I guess we actually need to focus on ranking up now if we want to get it. Remember how I was talking about the legendary stems and seeds and how they were going to probably give like 10 times? Well, I was a little off. They actually give 150 times the drops, which means from just one of these seeds, we're going to be getting 750 wheat. That is just insane. But if I'm going to be honest, the time it took to get these seeds was just insane. I probably spent about 2 hours opening up the farming boxes in PvP, dying like 20 times, but just to get this one set of legendaries. I also got a couple rares, but most of the time they were just common ones. But I'm still super happy that we finally got some. So I've set up a little area over here on the side because we've filled up our entire bottom layer full of wheat. Can't wait to collect that in a minute. But we have this whole side just ready for our legendary wheat seeds. So let's plant those. And then, like I said, we'll collect this bottom layer and see if it actually makes us like $300,000 I was expecting. And if it does get us $300,000, we'll be over halfway to $1 billion. Okay, and cool. So we've collected this entire thing except for a couple crops over there. Now you can see them. And we got about $40 million, meaning we'd only need to collect this farm about 20 more times, not even, which is more than we need to reach $1 billion. So that means probably like 18 more collections of this farm, an entire layer, and we'll be there. And then our tool is actually only about 200,000 EXP away from leveling up. So let's actually just go over here and click this nether wart 1, 2, and it's leveled up to a tier 5, giving it crop explosion 10%, crop laser 10%, quadruple drop 3%, and double drop 9%. You also probably saw that the nether wart's selling for about $200,000 per a stack, which is honestly insane and a lot of money, which probably means that we should place down these 5 more rare netherwort stems that we do have, since it seems to be getting us a lot of money. But I still can't wait to collect the wheat over here. We'll wait till it's all grown to collect it, just to keep it a bit of a surprise. It is legendary after all, so we got to make it a legendary moment. And it is grown. The entire farm is done. While that was growing, I did collect the carrots a couple times, like once, not a couple, and we got about $30 million from that. So carrots still seem to be a really good way of making money. Clean out most of our inventory, and now let's collect just one. Do we still have a booster going? I don't want to waste any of this experience. We do. For another 10 minutes, we have 150% booster and our first ever legendary crop broken, and we get 281,000 EXP and almost 20 stacks of wheat. How much does this sell for? That's just one plant sells for almost $5 million. We're going to be getting like $150 million from this if we keep this rate going up. So 1, 2, I think that's the, we can go 3 in our inventory. And then that sells for 7.4, 1, 2. That filled up our inventory. We cannot lose one of these legendary seeds. And there we go, the last wheat of the legendary. That gave us like $140 million, and that was just from 30 plants. These legendary rarity plants are insane, and I guess it's for good reason why it took so long to just get one of these. But we definitely should be able to get the last $25 million really quick, just so we can have that $500 million. And there we go, a little over $500 million, meaning we're halfway to our goal of $1 billion in this video. I could have just used to sell one, I just realized, but that's fine. Now we know that we're gonna have to grind farming a little bit, especially we're gonna have to grab those legendary wheat plants as often as possible. But I think I'm gonna put some time in, and we're gonna level up our pickaxe just the slightest bit, because I still want to get meteor that we didn't get last time, but hopefully we'll get it this video. So since I kept getting killed in PvP mine, I decided to go to a public mine, and I got this brilliant sort of mine cube that we can mine out. And what better place to actually test out our enchants, or what were they? They were like those runes, right? what better place to test those out than here? So let's go and get them and let's test them out. Okay, so I believe how it works is we just pick it up and we drop it onto there. And we do. Down at the bottom, you can see haste room 100% for 5 minutes, so we better not waste that. And then another 150 boost. So let's get into this. Oh yeah, look at haste go. We are insta-breaking literally everything. This thing is going to be insane for the next 5 minutes. Inventory is already full. Sells for $7 million. Let's go. Give me all that money. And between the mining, the collecting of the legendary wheat, and the collection of some carrots and nether wart, we are up to $750 million. We are so close. We are 3/4 of the way there, which means we should have it in about the next 30 minutes. Then the question is, what do we spend this $1 billion on? Okay, and let's sell this inventory, and we now have $900,000. 900 million, my mistake, but still, that is a lot of money. And I think for this last $100 million, we go back to where we started, and that's just the farms. So slash plot, head back to our farming plot. Made actually 1 day and 1 hour ago is when I made that, which you guys remember from the video. So we've gotten a lot of money in a very short amount of time. Start off with the nether wart, a quick $8 million from that. Then we have $10 million just about from the potatoes. Then 20 million from our first inventory full of carrots. Jeez, that is an insane amount of carrots. And then another 11 million. We are halfway from that 900 million mark to that 1 billion mark, and we're definitely gonna get that in just a second. Let's go, we're so close. A lousy 1,700 from the sugarcane. Jeez, that was a horrible amount. $7.5 million from our common rarity netherwort, along with that bringing our total up to 10 million from the netherwort. Ooh, even a little bit more down here. And this should be our last crop needed to get to $1 billion. There we go. It should change in just a second. 1 billion, let's go. And then after collecting the rest of the legendary wheat, we got another $80 million. So that's a little bit of an extra. But then after all of that, we still have this $6 billion banknote from Hide and Treat, which I really didn't want to use because I really want to do this on my own, which I hope you guys do enjoy. Let me know in the comments. But since I'm not going to use it, I might as well give it away to you guys. So if you want like $6 billion on Minetree, just leave your in-game name down in the description and I'll just pay it to someone randomly in like 2 days or something after this video goes live. But he also gave me all of this stuff. So we got some spawners, some random spawners, all of that amazing stuff, which we'll probably mess around with spawners next video along with all of our coins. I do hope you enjoy this video, and if you want to come and join me, use the IP harvs.minetr.ee. Should be on screen. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Consider leaving a like, consider subscribing, and like always, have a great almost done. Play step down. Have a great day.